Okay, so this is an update on me journeying back to tech. Where is my watch? Okay, journeying back to tech. And if you're new here, I started a series on journeying back to tech. So, little background. I'm gonna try not to make this video so long, but I wanted to update you guys, those of you that were following along the series. So I started a series on me journeying back to tech. So I worked in tech as an IT project coordinator / scrum master. And when all those little tech layoffs came, sorry, I'm talking weird because I have my retainers in. So when all those tech layoffs came and they were just everywhere, my company got hit with it. So like my whole team, even my manager, the lady that hired me, we all got laid off. Okay. And so I went back into the field. I took some more tech classes online, trying to, level up, get some more skills up under my belt. I was taking those classes, and then I took another QA class. So I was going back into the job field to be a software tester, QA engineer, whatever the titles are. There's so many titles out there, but that's what I was going back in. We're journeying back into tech into. But to make a long story short, that journey has come to an end, folks. It has come to an end. And let me give you a little testimony behind it. And I pray that this will encourage someone that's looking to see like where they need to be in life, or know what they need to be doing, or what God has purposed them for to do in life. Okay, so not too long ago, I really gave God like my yes. Let me just stop. I've been gave God my full yes, like my yes to serving him, my yes to doing, his will, or my yes to living for him. But I found out that there's another yes. There's many yeses is that a word? There's many yeses that we can give God. But this yes I gave him was to let my life line up to his will. Like if I'm not doing something in life that's not lined up to his will, that's not in my books of heaven, then I don't want to be doing it. So that was kind of like my inward prayer. And then it was like a light bulb that just went off in my head not too long ago. And I'm like, Lord, am I doing what you want me to do in this life? Like I'm trying to pursue getting back in tech after the layoffs, but be honest, I lost interest. I'm like, I just don't think this is it. I just don't think this is my calling. And so God had finally gave me the download, gave me the blueprint for my life, and was like, nope, that which you are pursuing is not in here. And I'm like, oh, Lord, the money that we have spent, he got me together real quick, because it's not about money. It's about, are you doing the money part? Something that's in my eye. The money part is the natural, the carnalness that we tend to think about. But when you know that, when you realize, or when you see that you are not in right alignment with God's will, or you're not doing what's in your books of heaven, okay, it's like, you know what, forget the money. I don't know about you, but I want to be in right alignment with God, and I don't want to be wasting no time, no nothing. Now we all know about Romans 8 and 28. All things work together. So the good, bad, the ugly, the mess ups, we don't mess up as Christians. We don't mess up, just lessons learned. Okay. God can take that ugly, take those mess ups, and turn it around and make it. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay. Catch it. He can make it. Ooh, I feel like jumping out of this truck right now. He can make it work for your good. For your good. So we don't mess up. No, you didn't waste time. Okay, I learned from that, Lord. That's how you're supposed to take it. So I was like, okay, Lord. He was like, no, you didn't waste some time. You didn't mess up. Now you know. And I'm like, man. He said, but that which you are pursuing, I don't have that lined out for you. That's not. And I was just like, man. So it took me a while. I was chewing on it for a couple of days. And so I talked to my husband about it. He was like, yeah, I always knew that, when you got laid off, their door was shut. I was like, why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't say nothing? He was like, you had to. He's like, this is what he said. He was like, I'm always supporting you 100%. I'm always behind you. And I was like, long as I ain't doing nothing foolish and out of the will of God, right? He was like, right. But he was like, I'm always supporting you. And I knew you had to know it for yourself, because it's one thing for somebody to tell you, I don't think you're supposed to be doing it. I don't think you should do that. Blah, blah, blah. If it's a prominent leader or like your mentor or somebody, then of course, but he was like, I felt like if I would have said that, you'd have been like, no, I'm going to be doing this, blah, blah, blah. And ain't no telling, child. Ain't no telling. But I'm like, why you didn't say nothing? He was like, I needed you to know for sure. And God told me, like, this is not for you. And my husband was like, I knew that wasn't the path. And like, I'm like, Okay, I was getting back in the field for a QA engineer or a QA tester, software tester. There's so many titles out there, so many job titles that can fall under. I took the course, paid the money and everything, and I'm just like, so you mean to tell me? So God gave me my whole blueprint. So now I know what I'm supposed to be doing in the life that he gave me. I just want to encourage anybody out there, if you're doing something or you're trying to pursue something, well, let me just say, if you're trying to pursue something in life, please ask God, is this what you want me to do? Is this the calling for my life? Or God, what is it that you want me to do? Save you some time and a headache and frustration, and just getting clarity from God is just always best. Because we can be pursuing something in life and have those strong desires, and we can think in our heart that this is right, but we want it so bad. Come on, we want it so bad to where God's like, all right, go ahead and do it. You want it so bad, go ahead and do it. You know, because the flesh wants what the flesh wants, right? But you always got to stop and ask God, no, what do you want for my life? I'm just at the point now, I don't want what I want. I don't want what I want. Lord, I want what you want for me. So yeah, if you were following me on this journey, I'm still here to help those that want to get in tech, that want to pivot into tech, that don't know what they want to be doing in that area or in the tech field. I'm still here to help you pull out your skill sets to see what best aligns, what job best aligns with you. Now, what God told me might not be for you. What I'm doing in my life may not be your calling, because God told me he might didn't tell you that. He might tell you to take a software engineering class, be a doctor, go be a lawyer. And we all know seasons change, and there's many shiftings in God. And so you just got to do what's best for you. And for me, the Lord was like, that is not what I called you to do. And I'm just like, oh, Lord, oh, please forgive me, Lord. I want what you want. I want what you want. So yeah, to make a long story short, that series, Journeying Back into Tech, is over. No more videos. I am out here living for Jesus Christ, creating content on TikTok, working with brands, being a wife, being a homeschool mom of 4, working in inner healing and deliverance. And I'm all for Jesus, whatever he wants. And you know what he told me? He's like, the freedom that you have now, you won't have that if you get back in the job field. And I'm like, you know what? I love this freedom. I get to work for TikTok. I get to travel. I'm my own boss. Well, you know, Jesus is my boss, but you know, and I'm like, I don't still got an income, free, could be a wife. And not only that, this is the one that took it for me. The fact that I get to be a better mom, a better wife to my husband and to my kids. No, scratch that. I'm becoming a better wife. I'm becoming a better mother. I'm available for them. Like, God is just doing so much. I don't want to seek after the things that I want. I want to seek after the things you want for my life, the things that you have written down in my books. That's what I want. That's what I want to chase after. I don't want to get caught up and, oh my gosh, I got to have a job. Lord, you, let me stop before I just, because I feel it. But yeah. So I am here. If you still need help on getting into tech, finding your place into tech, I am still here. And if you still want to use my discount, it is up there at the top under my name. And I'm here. Comment, DM me, message me, email me. I'm here to help. But no more videos on Journeying Back to Tech. That is the update. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.